Hello, my children.
I can't believe Simon Krieger called Miles the N-word at the end of the game. Damn, Troy Baker really went that extra mile.
He did. He sure did. Welcome to the Media Hole Podcast bonus episode. The fucking Spider-Man Miles Morales Spoilercast, baby.
Full spoilers.
Full spoilers from this part onwards.
Yeah.
Folks,
Go play the game. It's not worth listening to this if you haven't played the fucking game.
Yeah. It's on PS4 and PS5. I know you might some of you might be waiting, but you know, if you buy the PS4 version, you fucking get the PS5 version for free when you get your PS5. Isn't that a big deal?
Yeah. Did you fucking see the clip of that guy saying, look at him, when he jumps off a tall building, he automatically relaxes in the air with the unnecessary swagger of a black teen, or whatever the fuck.
That article was written by a black person.
That's fine, but just...
But everybody pointed out at the weird phrasing.
The guy who was, like, reading it out just sounds like... I don't know if that was the guy, but the dude who said it just sounded, like, so white.
Yeah.
Just, like, Here, wait.
Off of rooftops and flips backwards to face the camera before falling into a headfirst dive is just full of the exaggerated swagger of a black teen.
This was on a meme video, so that's why I went to that.
Nice.
Where he's like, he lands, and then it just clips to him like dancing. The exaggerated swagger of a black teen. Which Miles has.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's a 17-year-old boy.
Yeah. Fucking too old.
What?
He's too old for me. No. He's a very cool main character.
Yeah.
He vibes.
Well, let's
start from the top. So the game opens.
Let's hold on.
Miles.
Let's do this one last time.
Okay. The game opens with Miles vibing down the road, walking to his new home.
Yeah.
He now lives in Harlem because
not
they
Brooklyn.
didn't because Harlem was already a game asset they had, and this game is not very long.
Yeah.
So they didn't feel like making Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Or Queens.
Yeah, because they're pretty close.
Yeah. So yeah, they fucking made...
And he still goes to Brooklyn Visions.
Yeah, because that's a dorm school. But and the game has your guy in the chair who they were playing. It's no longer a woman named Mary Jane Watson.
We introduce for the first time to most people Genki Lee.
Yeah.
Whom you may know as
That
we've ripped this character off to write and called him Ned Leeds for the Peter Parker, for the Tom Holland
or
movies.
the kid listening to hardcore gangster rap
in
actually
Spider-Verse.
when you go listen to that song is about Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And he passes out when he sees his roommate, 4 spider people, and a pig on his roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where that. Yeah, that
pig talks. Pigs talk.
Do animals talk in this universe? Because I don't want to freak them out. But he was listening to music pretty loudly. He probably just freaked out because there was spider people on his roof, a bunch of them, and one dude was in black and white, and wind was coming from nowhere.
Yeah. And it was Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
Anyway, Genki Lee is a great character.
But actually, before we meet Genki, though, Miles is jamming down the street.
Yep.
Listening to that Kid Cudi song.
Yeah.
And he meets the waifu. I don't know how old she is.
Haley.
You meet
I'm
Haley.
sure she's his age.
Yeah, close enough. She is a street artist.
Who is, I guess, deaf or mute.
Uses
or
some sort of American Sign Language.
She uses ASL.
Yeah. And Miles...
Apparently the actress as well uses ASL.
Good.
Yeah,
good casting.
is like a deaf mute person or something like that.
I think she's definitely mute.
Yeah.
But that might just because Miles talks to her.
But he uses
sign language, but
talks out loud.
Also lip reading sort of thing. It might just be like covering all your bases.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. It's like you can read my lips. If you're just mute, you can hear me. But then also here's my fireball jutsu. It's not actually that quickly.
No.
Yeah, so you meet her. She was making a really good art piece
of Spider-Man.
Just Spider-Man. And then he's like, how do you feel about the new guy?
Who's the new guy?
And the guy's just like,
I wonder what's going to happen at the end of this video game.
Yeah. And And then like the who was that? That was Teo, right?
No, it's like just a guy.
That wasn't Teo's bodega guy?
No, it's just a different rando plus Haley.
Well, he's at the end of the game.
Yeah, he's an unnamed character.
Yeah. Probably like Haley's like dad or brother or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
or friend. Just like a guy.
Neighbor.
Yep.
Just cool neighbor.
But then you get launched into there's a thing to do, which is that the Rhino is being escorted through the city by a helicopter.
Don't know why you would do that ever. Why would you go over the city?
It's been 12 months since the last game. Is it really taking this long?
Yeah. Where was he going back to the raft?
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, he was going back to the raft. Don't know where else you could possibly keep that man.
Right.
2, the raft is over the water.
Yeah.
Just also, go around.
Also, probably shouldn't fly a helicopter under the fucking skyscraper line.
I'm like, I could see them being like, hey, but like, what if they attack it at some point with like an air-to-ground missile or something? And I'm like,
higher in the air.
Higher what?
Like the further you are in the air, the harder you are to hit.
Yeah, I don't really know how those work. But also, if there's more buildings around you to stop. Yeah.
But then you're just causing.
Okay, but also, if you did it over the water, the Rhino and that case is so fucking heavy.
Yeah, they would just die.
He would just die.
Fine.
It would be like no one's gonna stop do anything. We have 2 Spider-Men hanging out on the fucking thing, not swinging nearby. They were hanging out on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would just die there.
Yep.
Anyways, I'm sure Simon Krieger was like, "No, let's go steal him."
Yeah.
Piece of shit. White gentrifying dickhead.
Piece of shit. But yeah.
Oh, then he escapes, and it's a really cool sequence of you destroying them all.
Rhino escapes. Yeah, it's pretty fun. And then you get a really hard fight where Pete almost dies to like a B-list character like Rhino, which is sad.
I think, but there's a lot of lines where like Miles seems to kind of be like putting extra stress on Pete.
Yeah.
Where like he's distracted and he's had to like watch Miles this whole time.
Yeah.
So it could be like because of the distractions.
Could be.
But then Miles unlocks his new power.
The Venom Strike.
Yeah. And that's how you beat the shit out of the Rhino.
Yeah, they do some interesting ways to have it, which they didn't in the comics as far as I remember. He used to really just touch people with it.
Kind of like his hand?
Yeah, just like 2 fingers. Yeah.
No, but like when he does the hey from Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
And that also launches. Like, what?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure he could do it like that, but they made it be an actual like big
more
punch.
of a moveset, yeah.
Because it's also like, why wouldn't he just throw a hole punch behind it for extra damage?
Yeah.
Like if he was, because when he does like knock people out with it, like when you do the stealth stuff,
yeah,
he like taps them on like the neck,
yeah,
and then they turn around and try and throw a punch and they get electrocuted.
That's a fun animation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we beat up Rhino. Simon Krieger shows up.
Yeah, we're introduced to Simon Krieger.
Troy Baker, but he looks exactly like
Troy Baker. We tried to get fucking Alan Tudyk, but he was busy.
Yeah, and we had already modeled his whole fucking face.
Yeah.
Because that face...
And the voice.
Troy Baker
is just doing Alan Tudyk.
Yeah, but also Troy Baker's face is a lot more angular, so it's not like they even tried.
He's a skinnier man, yeah.
Yeah. Like... Yeah, he does a very good job.
Yeah.
I like his...
That character is a huge asshole from minute 1, even though because he starts off, he's like
he starts as like a business asshole.
He's just Elon Musk. Can we just say that?
Yeah, sure.
He's just Elon Musk.
Yeah, also with his whole thing about like, we're going to do it. It's like, it's going to kill a bunch of people. Yeah, but I'm Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Elon Musk hasn't done anything like that yet. Well, in America.
He did that shit to Texas.
What?
Or no, Florida.
What did he do?
Oh, he built that like test site in Florida. I think in Florida, next to like essentially a retirement community, and like he kept buying places and like testing his shit every night, and it's so loud it reduced all the property value super huge, and everybody moved out, so he kept buying the property super cheap.
All right, so yeah, dickhead.
He did that. He literally did what the bad guy in the game does.
Yeah. So meet him. He's kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Then I think, does Peter tell you then, or do you meet up with him later?
It's like the same cutscene.
Yeah, Peter says he's going on a work vacation with MJ because he's just...
To Simcara.
He is just going to fucking smash.
Silver Sable's country, baby.
Yeah.
He's going as a photographer.
Yeah. Does Silver Sable know who he is?
No.
So it'd be funny if she like meets up with him as like a photographer or something. She just like sees him and goes, "I know that posture."
Yeah, despite them, man.
Yeah, and yeah. So he goes off. What does Miles do next? He just is friendly neighborhood Spider-Man for a minute, right?
No, so it's like you're New York's only Spider-Man, and he gets and he meets up with Genki, and that's when we meet Genki.
Oh, and then also he gets the suit from Peter, and it's kind of ugly.
It's I like it with it's just like a slightly more blue Spider-Man outfit with knee pads.
It's like a training suit.
Yeah,
yeah. It's like you're gonna,
you know what it reminds me of is the Amazing
point.
Spider-Man 1 outfit, because that's a little bit more blue and has like some extra pieces to it.
Yeah. I just thought it was really ugly, and I was like, oh. I still used it until when
I got the game, I don't know if yours came with this, but
I had the Spider-Verse stuff, yeah.
It just unlocked right away?
Yeah. I don't know why I have it. I didn't buy, like, the double edition or whatever.
Yeah.
I just bought this game. But it's so fucking annoying. Gave me those extra skill points.
The 3 extra skill points?
So I'm at the end of the game, I'm level 20, and I have an extra skill point left over.
Guess what, Ian? What? You keep leveling up in New Game Plus.
Yeah, but you only need like 2 more skill points.
Yeah, I know, and I have 6 skill points that I don't need.
Oh, it's stupid.
Even though I got the 3 extra, there's also another 3 extra.
All right, so you get your Spider-Man suit. Oh, and then you meet the Underground for the first time, don't you?
Yeah. But I want to talk about Genki because like Genki's a character from the comics.
Yeah.
And like he's fun. He's part of what makes Miles interesting because like everybody's like Miles doesn't really have a character, and it's like no, Miles is just very similar to Peter Parker. And what makes him
just has the power and wants to do his best.
What makes him interesting is his ensemble, and then they've given pretty much everything interesting about his ensemble to fucking Tom Holland in the movies. So that's why people find Miles generic, and that's why they had to change him so much for Spider-Verse.
A lot better in Spider-Verse.
Yeah, but
Spider-Verse is. I also like. I think I said last week. I watched that movie again.
Such a good movie.
It's better. Like it's the best version of Miles.
Yeah.
That we have. We only have 2 versions though. Well, there's that other one from the cartoon.
There's the comics. There's the cartoon.
Meant outside of the comics.
There's the comics, the cartoon, and like the movie, and then the game.
If the fucking Marvel Spider-Man shit went on long enough, I think it would be cool to have like Tom Holland but doing like real bad in his like late 20s Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like you know how Spider-Man is.
Yeah.
And then having to like pick up this black teen and mentor him.
Yeah.
And bring Childish Gambino back and be the Prowler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna get to the Prowler. All right. So he goes to he stops a break-in at the Roxxon place.
Yep.
Wait, is that before or after dinner?
Before.
It's before Christmas dinner? Okay, good.
So
Christmas dinner sets up some shit.
Yeah, we go to Roxxon, and we have introduced the Underground who are attacking Roxxon.
Yeah, Underground who
just the purple guys.
Just have the Prowler's aesthetic.
Yeah.
So much so that I was like, bet the Prowler's gonna be like with them.
Nope. But yeah, like Underground is kind of generic gang of tech people.
Yeah.
They're basically just the demons again.
Except the demons were like
different aesthetic.
The demons had like mystical tech. These guys just actually have like bullshit space age tech.
Yeah, it's just like, purple or whatever. And then we go Christmas dinner where Genki and Rio and Miles all have Christmas dinner. And who shows up but a character named Finn Mason. Finn Mason.
Is that a character from the comics?
It sounds a lot like Phineas Mason, the Tinkerer.
That's the Tinkerer's real name?
The old white man.
Okay, all right. All right. I didn't actually know about the Tinkerer.
I didn't catch her name. The second I was introduced to this character, I'm like, oh, she's smart. She's a new character. She's the bad guy.
Yeah.
And then like they said her name in the next cutscene.
But then also whenever they bring up her brother, she's just like, Rick's cool.
Yeah.
He's been dead for like a year, but he's cool.
Yeah, but we don't know. I'm not telling you that.
I like that later on in the game. Every single time you get that. I think it's a postcard thing.
Yeah.
You get a thing with Rick, where it's like in one of the flashbacks where he says that Miles is like a brother or something.
Yeah.
I think your mom says something as well.
Oh, she says like, it's like
she was like
a sister to you.
Yeah, and then also with the postcard section at the end of the game, your dad.
It's like our almost daughter or whatever.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, so they really weren't going for a ship dynamic here.
No, they weren't.
This was supposed to be a sibling thing.
Yeah.
But then just imagine in a world where Jefferson Davis didn't die.
Yeah.
Rick Mason didn't die.
Mm-hmm.
They all just kind of grew up together. Maybe they did. Maybe they still had this Christmas dinner where they reconnected. But then they're like older. They're like closer to adults. What if Miles started to fuck his sister? Not his real sister, but just like you go tell like your parents and like your future brother-in-law, and they're just like they would. I imagine they would react with like they would be like, "That's your sister, man." Like, oh, what?
That's fine. That's
fake
weird.
Incest. Yeah. Yeah, so it kind of feels like an awkward dinner. But then you get to play the music and they have like a little fucking fun scene of you all just having fun. Genki seems to be cool with your mom.
Yeah.
Genki's trying to be your new dad. He ruins a rug as well.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Does he ruin it because he sees you come in, or does that just happen to happen at the same time?
No, I think he ruins it because he sees you come in and recognizes that you came in from the fire escape.
Oh man,
because you're Spider-Man.
And then if you go catch him in the bathroom, you can see him like googling like how to get with sauce out of a rug.
Yeah,
yeah. And then which record did you choose?
I like the third one, the one that's from Uncle Aaron.
I did too.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's see how she reacts, and his mom reacts like, oh. This one.
It's a bop.
Yeah. So it's pretty good. It was Christmas music though.
Yeah, it's like James Brown or something. It's like a real song.
Yeah, there was real song. I think it was like real songs, but it was like
ones just they didn't license the album art or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, so fuck, moving on. Next part of the story.
The Uncle Aaron.
Oh yeah, so Genki makes the
app,
your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man app.
Yep.
And you get a request from Aaron Davis.
Yeah, and that's my uncle.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh shit, I gotta change my voice." Hey, what's up, buddy?
Yeah.
And then
he works at the subway.
Yeah, because he's trying to go straight.
Yep.
Because the Prowler did exist in this universe.
Yep.
So he goes, does all the work for him. And then in a really cute moment, Aaron Davis just says, "Hey, I gave you a free subway card. Tell me if I got the name right."
And it
just says Miles Morales. He's like, he's like, "I know it's you, Miles." And he's like, "Oh shit, how'd you know those moves? Exactly like when we used to play b-ball with your dad."
Hell yeah!
I was like, that's like super black.
It's
almost a stereotype.
Yeah, it's almost a stereotype. That's like right on the edge.
Yeah. But like Miles is kind of like a little stereotypical.
He's more nerdy than
he is, but like he's very much into the scene. But also that's just their culture.
Yeah.
It's the culture of being from like Brooklyn.
Yeah. And like
and then Harlem and shit. Like growing up a lot in both those neighborhoods. Yeah. So then you do that.
It's cool how he's mixed too. Like that's
a
lot of more mixed people nowadays, you know.
Mm-hmm. Is Genki's family rich?
He's also from Harlem, by the way.
Is he from Harlem?
Yeah.
So they both go to Brooklyn Vision.
Yeah.
I thought he was just staying over because like maybe he's from Brooklyn and just he didn't know no one else around, but his parents went to Hawaii.
Yeah. I think he's also from there, like, or from Brooklyn or something, like
maybe. They were roommates though.
Asian, yeah.
Genki's Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try not to make too much noise there.
Yeah.
Fuck. What happens next? Like I only remember like the end point of the game a lot.
See, like I did the New Game Plus, so I'm like bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, you're a bit. Well, then you lead this part.
All right. So then you start getting all the shit from the app. And you have to go to Teo's to save the cat.
Bodega cat.
Bodega cat.
Sucks that did you get... That's only at the end game, right?
That's once you beat the game, you actually get to get the outfit.
Yeah. It's a nice outfit. Yeah. It's the classic spider suit you get from the bridge.
But it's got a hoodie over it.
And you have the cat in your backpack.
And the cat in the backpack. The
cat gets to wear a little fucking mask.
Yeah.
Love it.
And it changes the animations for the finishers.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I didn't actually get in any fight enemies. Because I had cleaned up everything.
Yeah. There's a couple side missions that you can only do at the end of the game.
I did them all.
Yeah.
And none of them. Oh, like the postcard stuff. But that doesn't have fighting.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, okay, what was I saying?
You save the cat.
Save the cat. Just like...
It's your save the cat moment.
Yeah. Just like the book. But you find out there's some kind of weird plan to fuck over Harlem. Let's just talk about the fucking Kingpin side mission right now. Were you surprised that it was Kingpin at all?
Not at all.
It's the fucking most obvious thing, and they try to hide it from you.
Also,
why even bother?
Roxxon... No, wait, no. Roxxon isn't in Fisk Tower.
They're not.
Underground's in Fisk Tower. Yeah.
Which is fun. Yeah. That's a good detail.
Yeah, it was a fun to go back through there.
Yep.
Not a lot of good security. Fisk,
well, no, they foreclosed. Like the government took it, and it's empty.
But I mean, like the people, because like you literally go there with Finn.
Yeah.
And then she's just like, and you're like, shit, I got a text from my mom. I gotta go. And she's like, exits that way. And you totally don't even go that way. Like, you don't have a single fucking camera to be like, hey, your friend didn't go the wrong way. Went the wrong way. And then Spider-Man showed up like a second later.
Yeah. Nobody saw him leave.
Yeah.
Nobody saw this guy leave at the front door.
No one even tried to look. Like, that's what I'm saying. There's no security.
Yeah.
All right. So fucking beat up Wilson Fisk. Well,
no. You beat up all his guys, and then you talk to him, and then you save Haley.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get the winter suit, which is fun. But
which one? Oh, like the one where she gives you her scarf and hat.
Yeah. And leg warmers.
Yeah. Oh, did you get the leg warmers?
Yeah, you have leg warmers on.
Wait, okay. Did we skip the bridge?
No, we didn't. The next mission is you meet up with,
because that suit, that one with the hat and the scarf.
Yeah, it's
on the classic suit.
No, we sort of skipped it because I was like, let's just talk about the side mission chain, which happens between things. But
all right.
Yeah.
So
now we meet up with her at the science center.
Is that before the bridge?
Yep. Meet up with her at the science center. You get your little cube, and then you do the bridge.
Yeah. Yeah, you go on like a little coffee date together or something.
Yeah. No, that's after. That's when you try to join the underground.
All right, so now we go to a campaign rally.
Yep.
And then at that campaign rally, Roxxon and the underground... Well, the underground attack and Roxxon's there.
Yeah, the underground attack...
Making the cops look like not just neutral party, and them becoming the new hyper-militarized assholes.
Yep. Oh, you mean the Roxxon guys are just a repeat of the Sable guys from the fucking last game? Except Red?
Yeah, but Red. So then that gets attacked, you beat up a bunch of them, and then there's some nonsense going on the bridge.
On the bridge.
And you go to the bridge, and you...
It's Braithwaite Bridge.
Yeah. What?
It's Braithwaite Bridge.
Is that a real bridge?
Yeah.
Okay. So...
It's not the Brooklyn Bridge.
You fight all those men. You use your fucking Venom powers. You get like I think this is the first time you get your extra bar.
Yeah, you get more Venom powers.
Is it after the Tinkerer kicks you inside of it?
Mm-hmm.
Also, they changed this from the original gameplay thing, or like the gameplay demo of the show
video, yeah,
where you break Finn's mask off and you see that
it's her.
Yeah, that's how Miles finds out.
Yeah, literally two story missions after you meet her.
Yeah, and it's like, wow, you guys really didn't want to let this hang at all.
Yeah. This game must be really short.
Yeah, so you have a cool fight on the bridge, and then you have your Spider-Man moment that J. Jonah Jameson loses his shit over,
where he's...
Because you're just... You kind of caused the problem.
By accident.
You're like trying to stop a bigger issue, and then
like the Venom power makes something explode.
Yeah.
Makes the new form, which is like the big MacGuffin of the game.
Yeah. It's this new form of electricity. Yeah, so that's really cool.
It's supposedly like a green energy.
Your suit gets all fucked up.
Yeah.
It's the fucking arc reactor shit that Iron Man comes up with in like the Avengers. It's like it's renewable energy that will never go away. Supposedly. Long enough that I can just say never goes away.
Yeah.
So you beat up the underground. You save all these people. Your suit gets fucking... This was... I hate that my mind immediately went there.
Yeah.
But your suit gets cut down the middle.
Yeah.
They can see your chest. You can see your skin color. And then the next thing you know, the Roxxon hyper-militarized cops are pointing guns at you.
And they're like
asking permission to kill you. And a guy's like, I'm filming you!
Yeah.
And then this is when you unlock camouflage.
It's not that ham-fisted.
It's not. I didn't say it's ham-fisted.
Yeah.
That's where my brain went immediately.
Yeah.
Because there is, in a side mission, a giant Black Lives Matter mural.
Yeah. No. That's clearly what they're going for. It's just not ham-fisted.
I was like, I know they're
filming you thing is that. Like,
yeah, that's the part where it's like, oh, it's because he's black.
Yeah.
But the Roxxon guys are more trying to be like, we're gonna blame him for this.
Yeah.
It was underground, but we're gonna blame Spider-Man. So, or like, we're gonna kill him. Brr.
Yeah.
So I just was like, I started giggling to myself a bit. Miles runs away, goes home.
Yep.
He goes through this whole thing. I think he talks to Aaron. He talks to his uncle.
Yeah.
And his uncle, I think, is the one who says, why are you trying to be Spider-Man?
Yeah, don't fuck with Roxxon. Don't be Spider-Man.
He's like, don't be yourself. Don't be Spider-Man. He's like, he was trying to warn you not to fucking fight Roxxon, but also says some shit where he's like, you're not Spider-Man. You're
just
own,
a kid.
You're your own shit. And then Genki's like, yeah, why don't you try? And then you guys make a new suit together.
Yeah, you make
the
Miles Morales suit.
And it looks great.
It looks great.
It's like, I still like the aesthetic more of the Spider-Verse suit.
With the spray paint.
Because it's the same suit, but with like the spray paint, just the logo looks cooler.
Yeah.
But this one looks like a superhero suit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get that suit. I use that for the whole game. I like the other suits you unlock.
Yeah.
So I like
I like the end suit is really nice.
Which one?
The one where it's like a hoodie and camo pants and boots.
The end one.
It's just called the end.
I don't think I looked at it.
Oh. Their take on 2099 is interesting, but it made a cutscene I was in really goofy.
Which one?
Because it's got the glowing eyes.
Which cutscene?
It was one where you're like telling Finn, like, I think it was like when you go to the fucking thing, like do the break into the. Or no, yeah, it was the one where you get captured.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just used them when I was like doing side stuff.
Yeah.
I would always throw the classic suit back on when I was just hanging around.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I did most story missions with the Spider-Verse suit the first time. Even the bridge. So I didn't get that the suit got cut open.
Oh yeah, and then you go make the new suit.
Yeah, I knew. It forces you into the new suit when you get the new suit.
So then, after the bridge mission, now you start fighting Roxxon a bit, and like infiltrating their shit to figure out what's up.
Yep.
Or no, don't you go break into Finn and Rick's like childhood home, like the garage.
Yeah, that's
and you find out that Rick's dead.
Yeah.
And that's why Finn.
And then you break into Roxxon.
And then you break into Roxxon to get the phone, and the Prowler helps you get out.
Yeah, because we get Is
this when Aaron?
Aaron reveals he's the Prowler.
He like walks up to him, and Miles is like, "Oh shit, a new guy. This looks tough." And he's like, takes the mask off. He's like, "What the fuck did I say?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So you fight the Prowler. He helps you out because you're his boy. He's got to help you.
His nephew.
He doesn't want you to go down the same path because
he's like, I'm trying to go clean for real.
I'm trying to go clean, and I don't want you to fall into the life I fell into and have the same problems I have with your dad. And it's like, bro, you were a thief.
Yeah.
Who was like stealing from people.
Their take on
I'm a superhero.
Their take on Aaron Davis here is like a bit of a middle ground between the comics and Spider-Verse. Because in the comics, Aaron Davis is just like, he's a bad man. He's a user. And he loves crime. And like, he's taking advantage of Spidey.
In Spider-Verse, he was like a really fun, cool
He's a
uncle.
decent man who is also a criminal. And the second he finds out his nephew's Spider-Man, he's like sad. And then he dies.
He's like, I've got to walk away from this. But then he was still in shock. And Wilson Fisk is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, this goes for a middle ground here.
How the fuck did Genki back in that side mission? How did Genki know to type in Vanessa as the password?
Because it's what Wilson Fisk's wife's name.
I know, but why would Genki just assume that was it?
Because that's Wilson Fisk's wife's name.
But why does Genki know so much about Wilson Fisk?
That's his wife's name. It's not that much. You could Google it.
I would like try and make a comparison.
I love how Marvel's Spider-Man, not to get on politics, I love how Marvel's Spider-Man had 2 Trump characters.
Simon Krieger?
No, the original, like the first one. There's two characters
Fisk.
that are and Norman Osborn.
Oh yeah.
There's two drums.
Yeah.
Fisk Tower is the most obvious. It's
Fisk
where
Tower,
Trump
yeah.
Tower is, and it looks just like Trump Tower.
Yeah. And the Chrysler Building's not in the game because of copyright. I don't know why you have to fucking copyright a building.
Yeah.
It's dumb. Where's Rockefeller?
Rockefeller Plaza?
Yeah.
It's like near the outskirts of like Central Park on the south side. I went to the Rockefeller building.
In real life?
Yeah.
Okay, I've never been to New York.
I went to the top of the rock, baby.
Ooh. 30 Rock.
Yeah.
It's a fun show. Okay, so get out with your uncle.
Yep.
He says just fuck off. Get away.
You go to thing, you find the phone, you realize Rick's dead.
Yeah, you try and join the underground to figure out what they're trying to do.
I was going to say you destroy the new form reactor.
Yeah, and that's also, then you learn to do that, and you unlock more things to go destroy smaller new form reactors.
Yeah, which are just like the bases in the last game.
Yeah, it's the challenge stuff.
Yeah. They're fun.
Yeah. I like the stealth a lot more in this one.
Yeah, because the invisible.
The invisible stuff.
It's like the smoke bomb in Batman Arkham. It's like, you get a little second try.
Yeah. What's more than a second try?
Yeah.
It's just like leave, just go up to the rafters and you're gone.
Wait. Yeah.
Those were fun.
Yeah.
I was kind of annoyed with a lot of the abilities though, like with the enemy stuff.
Yeah.
Like when the fucking shield guys are just, I hated them in the other one, but now they have like blasts of energy they can send out. It's fucking annoying.
The big shield guys, you mean? With the
I don't know, just anything with a shield.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, there's the guys that you can just slide under and they're no problem, like the hand shield guys.
Oh yeah, those. But that's for the underground.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I'm talking about the big shield guys.
Oh, okay.
Like for Roxxon.
Oh no, the Roxxon shield guys are also easy. You just do the Venom jump.
Yeah, I know that. They told me that later. They don't tell you when you first find the shield guys.
Yeah, they are. You literally pops up.
No.
Yep. I've done that mission twice. It's
I feel like
the
it told me
Roxxon
later.
Invasion. Nope.
Oh, well, whatever then. I guess I was just fighting them earlier than that. And I was
Yeah.
like, I hate those. Yeah, so then we infiltrate the underground.
Yep.
By lying to our
friend.
Our friend's sister.
Yeah.
Our sister friend.
And they make a big thing out of it. They're like, it's lying.
I can't believe you lied to me. It's like, you're a literal criminal.
No, it's not even that. It's like, yeah, I had to protect myself.
Yeah.
And you were fighting me.
You were trying to kill me before you knew who I was.
And so and you know who I am, so maybe you would try to kill my fucking mom. I don't know.
Yeah, this is like, I'm going to kill, hey, Miles, I know where your mom lives. I'm going to kill her if you keep interfering.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to make you, like, he doesn't know how far of a villain you've gone.
Yeah.
Because that's totally
I mean,
villain
she's
thing.
kind of not a villain.
Yeah, she's a villain. Someone who's
Can
trying
we talk
to get
about
revenge.
how her being more evil does not make any sense?
Like what, you mean at the end?
Her character arc, when she gets more pissed at you for no fucking reason.
She's a teenage
and
girl.
like it's not viable at all as like a thing somebody would experience.
Yeah.
As a character.
Yeah. I was
Even
like,
though the actual ending's good.
I'm like, I get that. I'm like, I need her. She needs to become like the villain.
More angry at you,
but
it doesn't read. Like it feels like it doesn't make any sense.
Miles is a bit too like even-tempered.
Yeah, he's like too calm and nice of a person for that to make sense.
Where he's just kind of like on like, hey, I
hold
understand
on.
your problem.
Yeah, and I agree with you.
I'm trying to be with you. You lost Rick, I lost my dad. I know what it's like to feel pain. And she's like, fuck you! How dare you? Like, even when Peter introduces himself and, like, as Peter Parker saying, like, hey, I work with Feast. If you really need anyone to talk to, like, I know what you've been through. And he's like, how would you possibly know what I've been through? Just as, like, a shitty thing of person who just lost someone
grieving says, and that's normal.
Yeah. And he just kind of says it back to him. He's like, I really don't want... he's like, kind of like, I want to be alone sort of thing.
Yeah.
And Peter's like, I think I'm the only person who knows what you're going through.
Yeah.
But then Peter, as a dude who knew what it was like to be that kid...
Steps back.
Steps away.
And then comes back and is good.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
But then Miles tries to do kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
But she, like, flips shit.
Yeah.
Like, she gets so mad. And then Then what is she trying to... Is that when she immediately turns on him and says, like, if I see you again, I'm going to kill you?
Yeah. Obviously, we've jumped ahead a bit, but yeah, like it's just.
Well, okay,
I was going to say
escape
like I
from
don't
Roxxon,
buy it. Yeah.
right? And then isn't that next?
No, well, he joins the underground, right? And then there's the he finds out about the underground bases and the gem theater, and then there's the gem theater mission, and then there's the chase mission where he chases her, and then he reveals the identity, and then the next day he calls her to meet up with her at the church, and then Roxxon sends Rhino to the church, and they get captured.
And then after escaping from there.
Like she tries to murder Rhino, and he has the information that they've changed the new form.
I thought she did kill him.
No.
I thought she stabbed him straight to the heart.
No, because Miles jumps and goes, "What are you doing?"
Because Miles
stops her. He's Spider-Man.
He's been going about this as a hero, where it's like just because they're bad doesn't mean you can kill them, sort of thing. Like,
whereas she's doing it more like a freedom fighter.
Yeah, Miles. Yeah, Miles is like a superhero. She's trying to be a vigilante.
Sure.
Daredevil and Punisher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like
actually even Punisher has like a code. Like he kills bad people.
Punisher would kill the Rhino.
Actually, yeah, he would. No, he's a bad dude.
He's dangerous.
Yeah, and
he's caught like he's a murderer.
Yeah. I didn't really like that fight against the Rhino.
Well, the fact is like how many villains in this game do you fight? You fight Tinkerer, who is like a D-lister. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like, this take on her is very interesting, but D-lister.
Yeah.
Rhino's a B-lister.
Yeah.
Prowler's a C-lister.
Who
else do you fucking fight?
Prowler's like a Miles Morales B-lister.
Prowler is a Miles Morales, like, B-lister, but an overall
There's
C-lister.
no A-lister in this game.
Yeah.
Even Simon Krieger. You don't fight him.
He's not even a real villain from the comics, as far as I remember.
He's just like, he has to be Miles's corporate villain because Fisk is in prison and Norman is Peters.
But, like, it sucks because
also
like,
Norman is laying low for some
also,
of the
like,
end credits.
This universe is, like, so weird because it's so far in the future, yet, like, Pete hasn't really fought anybody other than, like, the Sinister Six.
Yeah. And then Doc Ock was brand new.
So like 5 of the Sinister Six.
Yeah.
Like Green Goblin doesn't exist. Venom doesn't exist.
And I don't think Green Goblin's going to exist. It's probably going to go right to Hobgoblin.
Why?
Because, wait. Sorry, 1 second. I have mishmash Spider-Man knowledge.
Okay.
Who's Hobgoblin?
Hobgoblin is a random guy.
Oh, fuck. All right. So what the Harry Osborn
is one of the 2 people who have been the Green Goblin.
Okay, I always thought that Harry was like Hobgoblin. Okay, so we're probably gonna skip Norman Green Goblin and go to Harry, but like then Harry's Spider-Man probably gonna have like a weird symbiote Green Goblin thing.
Yeah, because it looks like they're doing the Ultimate Universe Harry Venom.
Yeah, Harry Venom Goblin.
No, he's
Venom
like
Goblin. These nuts.
Yep.
All right, so back to the main story because that's the end game.
Yeah.
That's the very end. She gets mad for no fucking reason.
Yeah. Well, like, let's talk. We talked about the infiltration of the underground a bit.
Yeah.
The Fist Tower. The Gem Theater mission's fun, but, like, nothing really happens. The chase is interesting.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the chase a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have anything to say about it, actually?
It was fun.
Yeah, it's a fun chase. The part where you run on the boat's really cool.
They shouldn't hear each other. What?
The part where you're running on the side of the boat's cool.
Side of the boat.
Remember? And like the boat's kind of sinking and all the shit's falling off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just cool. It's very cool action. Like quick time sequence and shit.
Tell me why I shouldn't tell you right now. My mom would be really mad.
I love that. That was funny.
Yeah.
I don't like his mom as much in this.
Like you said that last week, and like I don't agree. I think she's great.
I just think the brief version of Miles as a nurse mom just felt better to me. At the end of the game when she finds out you're Spider-Man, I was like, it was a very tender moment. I like this woman now. But just like over like in their day to day, I was like, I'm just not feeling it.
I don't know. I like her as basically being like clearly AOC.
Older AOC.
Yeah, like older AOC.
Yeah. Is she a Democrat or a Republican? I'm like, really?
She's fighting against gentrification.
Yeah, I saw someone made like a fucking article like that. I'm like, you really got to fucking ask that question?
Yeah.
You an idiot?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then she finds out, You take your mask off, tell her.
Yep.
And that's when she threatens you.
She's mad. No. She's like mad that you lied to her.
Fuck, yeah. And then it's the church.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you weren't supposed to be captured. You were supposed to just be knocked out.
You're supposed to be talking, but then like you got captured.
Yeah, the rhino shows up in a text.
Yeah, because Prowler tells Roxxon where you're going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, because you do the first of the beats things between those two.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I hated those ones.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I like the end result, like what you get and shit. And I like that suit a lot.
Oh yeah, the Prowler suit.
Yeah,
the purple rain.
But just looking for the fucking things was so annoying because sometimes I would find it and it would just be like, yeah, that's not it, and then I would like go around, or then I'd have to like be on the specific, like the fucking one where it's like the horns from the boats in the bay.
Yeah,
it was like
That's the first one.
No, it's not.
Yep.
No, that's not the first one.
Yep.
No, it's not.
Oh wait. Oh, you mean like the second one that's like that?
The ones where it's like very loud and you're looking at a ship passing.
Yeah, because you have to be on the center of the donut that you're in.
Yeah, and it's like, why do I have to be there specifically?
Because otherwise it's too loud or too quiet.
That's just dumb. Just let me look at it and let me do it. Don't make me go a specific distance.
Yeah. Anyway, I enjoyed those.
They're fine.
But
I think the water tower one was probably my favorite.
That one's fun.
Yeah, because it's like this noise is actually what the fuck is it?
Yeah.
And then like you're kind of just like, and then he just said like they'll just if you press like L3 he'll like drop a hint.
Yeah.
And he said maybe like something old like I don't know a water tower and I'm like there it is.
Yeah.
And like how it's like that plink noise that is a good noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the little beat he makes. I like how how you unlock it. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me though.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how would your uncle know that you would arrange it in that fucking way?
No, it's just scanning for all the individual sounds.
That makes more sense then. So, because since it came out as a beat, I'm like, oh, maybe it like had to be that beat. So Miles makes this like fire beat, and like Prowler's just like, yeah, I made it first though.
Yeah, it's me.
He had a nice little cave.
His outfit's less cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like the Prowler's outfit?
Yeah, he doesn't have the cape.
Yeah. Doesn't have the pointy edges.
Yeah, dude, the movie's so good.
Yeah, it is. All right, so where the fuck are we in the game right now?
Okay, we got captured.
Okay, I thought we were past this already.
No.
You beat up the run. Whatever. You go through, you're yelling at each other.
You're getting tortured.
You're yelling. Oh, yeah, you're getting tortured. You are getting tortured.
Yeah.
Not her. And
she's getting tortured by watching you get tortured.
Yeah, and they're just like zapping you a bunch. And
yeah.
Like then
no cameras here this time.
Yeah, fuck you.
What?
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, whatever, dickhead. I'm about to beat your ass.
Yeah.
How do you escape that one?
You kill the rhino.
No. How do you get out of the chair? Someone cuts your bindings, or do you explode?
Oh, you explode. You do the explosion.
Oh yeah.
The special venom explosion.
Never used that move.
Oh, I used it. Oh, in New Game Plus, you get a skill point, a skill that it's like, if in battle the first time, like if you die, it instead pulls that off. You get full health once per battle.
Okay, wait. If you die, so like, do you die and he just does it automatically, or do you have to? Okay.
He does it automatically, and you get all your health back.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good for playing on Ultimate.
Yeah.
Right?
So then you have it's like Death Defiance in Hades.
Yeah, you die in 2 hits in Ultimate. Like, really
so now
hard.
you got 4 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you run out of there, you escape, you beat up the rhino by throwing fucking engines at him.
Yeah. He got a new Roxxon thing. I think it's interesting that Roxxon actually kidnapped him and whatever, and they're lying about it.
Oh, yeah. Well, because they
always... like set up a deal. They're like a workplace or whatever, thing.
But then the thing they had so that he would work with them is that they said they would get the armor off of him.
No, but then they said they will just give him an upgrade.
Yeah. Well, that he'd like work with us.
Because Rhino hates being the Rhino.
Yeah, he does. It's like the guy's
he's
like,
locked in that suit.
I don't see why he wouldn't just go to the government and be like, can you please get me out of the suit so I can stop being a villain?
Yeah. No, I think he does ask them and they don't do it.
Oh, yeah, pieces of shit. We're not going to put that much money into a villain. It's like, all right, then I'm going to go keep being a villain then, asshole.
Well, I'm going to break walls for money.
Yeah. If you're not going to give me my shit, I'm going to have the suit jerk me off.
You know Rhino Suit doesn't do that.
Yeah, that's why he's so pent up.
That's why he hates everything.
Yeah.
Then
you leave. We're outside. We've escaped Roxxon.
Hell yeah. But as we were saying, we pissed off the girl.
Yeah.
Because we stopped her from murdering the Rhino.
Yeah, and how dare...
And we got new information that the new form, if she does what her plan is, which is to charge it up super big so it destroys the tower,
yeah,
the new form has been supercharged, so it's going to destroy all of fucking Harlem.
Yeah. And
so
she's like, I know the calculations. Rick told me how to do this.
I know what I'm doing. Rick invented it. Also, there's a whole thing where, like, Krieger doesn't actually know how to make the new form, and Rick was the only person that did.
Yeah, and he's like...
Because Krieger's a hack. He's a businessman, not an inventor.
He's Elon Musk.
Yeah, he likes playing at being an inventor, but he's not.
Yeah, he's the founder of New Form.
Yeah.
He just he killed the other guy, unlike Elon Musk, who just bought the title for like $10.
Yeah, not for $10.
Probably
when he bought the company, he was like, I'm also buying the title of founder.
Yeah.
And they're like, you're going to pay more for that. And he's like, I will.
Yeah, because I'm Elon Musk and my family has money from blood diamonds.
Also, just ego.
Yeah. Yeah, so Simon Krieger's forcing like his fucking his scientists who work for him to make it big.
Yep.
Do it fast. And they're like, hey, but this is going to give everyone bone spurs like it happened to Rick.
Yeah.
What was it? What was going... It was like it was fucking up their bones,
cancer.
Wasn't it? It was bone cancer?
It was some kind of bone cancer.
It's bone spurs. It's bonitis!
Bone spurs. It's bonitis, yeah. No, it's some kind of fucked up, like, cancer, death.
Yeah, it's a slow,
disease.
painful death. And Rick was going to die from it regardless.
Yeah.
But he was like, I'm going to shut it down so no one else can. And then also...
he's like,
his little sister has to watch him get vaporized.
We're putting it in Harlem because who fucking cares about those people? They're mostly minorities.
They're minorities.
Yeah.
Simon Krieger's like straight up.
Because there's also Spanish Harlem there too, right?
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, so she gets all mad. She won't listen to reason. And then Miles like, now I got to take her down.
Now I got to, yeah.
Then you go to the science center. Right?
I think there's some stuff in between that, maybe.
I think it was wrong. Just you.
Just did a lot of side
I think
missions.
it's just cleanup stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything special.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of more narrative stuff, but no, yeah. So you go to the science center, you do a flashback thing. I apparently missed a game where you can play a fucking rocket launch game or whatever.
Oh, I missed that too.
Yep.
Did you see Peter and Doc Ock?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was fun.
That was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Oscorp Science Center. I wish there was more like Easter eggs in there for stuff. Like I wish you'd be like, oh, he turns this into the fucking Goblin Glider, clearly.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
What if you saw? I guess the Vulture had existed by then.
Yeah.
It would be fun though if you saw like if you were walking.
I love how
there.
the character model for Miles in middle school is just his character model at age 16 from the last game.
Yeah.
And Finn's character model in middle school is her same character model with glasses.
Yeah.
And like maybe braces too. But she's not even smaller. She's the exact same size and character model. Miles is shorter because it's a different model.
Girls hit their like full height like a lot earlier.
Not in middle school.
Were they middle school?
That's what it is. They knew each other at Brooklyn Middle. But then like when Miles went to Brooklyn Visions High School.
Oh yeah, and he's in like grade 11 or 12.
Yeah, he's 17.
Yeah. Well, it depends on when his birthday is.
We know he's 17.
Yeah.
We don't know what grade he's in.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a long fucking thing. You do like a little puzzle thing.
Yeah, that's annoying. That's not a fun puzzle.
The whole section, I was like, I wish this was kind of just a straight wall, like a hallway that I could skip through on another playthrough.
Yep.
It's that part where it's like, I love this game. It's paced very well. It's a very quick game to play. You could probably beat the whole thing in 4 hours if you skip all the side content. And then they're like, puzzle. And you're like, oh, fuck me, man.
But yeah, we got that whole thing.
Rick bought a ticket.
Rick bought a ticket. We stole in.
Yeah.
We broke
and also
the law.
that lady sees you going up and she's like, what? Fuck. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is funny that she'd even give a shit.
Since she kind of just was like, damn it, and turned around. She probably didn't care that much.
Yeah.
She's like, my job is I can't let too many people in, so I'm going to say no to you kids. But then they sneak in. She's like, too much effort to make a phone call.
And then they have their like fancy energy converter, and Miles is like, oh yeah, they're going to use she's going to use the project that they worked on together to do the fucking terrorism.
Yeah. And so you go there to stop her.
Yeah.
I think you meet up with her for like a minute and she leaves. Like,
yeah, you fight her at the thing. You fight a bunch of guys there.
Yeah. Was that a full infiltration mission? Like, was that all stealth on the way in, or did I just play it like that? Like, okay.
It erupts into a battle partway at the Science Center.
Well, I'm talking the outside part.
The outside stealth, yeah.
Does it have to be, or did I just do that?
You just do it.
Okay, yeah. Just stealth's really good. And also whipping people up by their like shoulders super hard so their neck goes
super
whoa, and then you bring them up in the air, and Miles does a flip kick that hits them in the back of the head, and they head plant with their face, some of them an exposed skull, right into a metal beam, and then you catch them before they go down by like their upper back and fucking
hang them upside down. No, you hang them right side up.
Sometimes it's upside down.
Yeah.
But it's still just like, I get it that this is a superhero game, but this is a bit too much.
He would be dead.
Yeah, you might have snapped some of these people's necks.
Yeah. Though the thing that's fun about Spider-Man that we learn in the comics with Superior when Doc Ock becomes Spider-Man is how hard Pete pulls his punches.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, you could just kill a man with one punch.
Yeah.
If you're Spider-Man.
Oh, no, like he can punch the Rhino and Wilson Fisk and do damage.
Well, Wilson Fisk is just a fat man.
He's a very strong man.
He's a fat, strong man.
Wilson Fisk is strong enough that he fucking double hand punches his fucking desk, his cement desk, and breaks it in the first game.
Yeah.
So he's a very strong man.
But he's not. He's like just a man. Like he's not. But I'm saying
special. He could probably take a punch.
Yeah.
Like he could probably take a normal Spider-Man punch.
Yeah.
Rhino can definitely take him.
Yeah, a full power Spider-Man punch would probably.
Man, imagine how hard that would be to like switch between the the fucking
Spider-Man never full power punches. He's always doing light boys.
You think?
Yeah.
So you think he's punching Rhino with the same punch strength he punches a normal criminal with?
Yeah.
I guess because it's probably too much effort to be like, all right. It's like that fucking section in the first game when you're fighting the Rhino and the Scorpion.
Yeah.
And it's like, what if he like punched the Rhino with like the light punch and like Rhino didn't react and he turns around and punches Scorpion and it just punches through his chest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you talking about? I guess we're at the end of the game?
We're at the Science Center.
What happened? I feel like
she fucks you up.
Yeah.
She like really damages you. And you have to, then you come like crawling home to your apartment, and Genki finds you all cut up, and then that's when your mom finds you with like your suit's kind of fucked up a bit, and you're bleeding in the face because she really beats the shit out of you.
No, before that though, we skipped something.
What?
The fight with Uncle Aaron.
Yeah. Oh no, maybe that's the fight that fucks you up.
No, that fight doesn't fuck you up.
The fight with Uncle Aaron, I think he gets you on the way to the Science Center.
Yeah.
Because you get blasted out of the air.
Yeah.
And he takes you back to like the abandoned subway station. Yeah, that's a good fight.
It's fine.
But his whole time he's like yelling at you. Like
it's just boring. I feel like that fight should not be the amount of time that it is.
Yeah, it should have gone a lot faster.
Yeah.
But
because he's nobody. He's nobody.
He's a man.
Yeah.
He's just a man.
He's just a man in a little Iron Man suit.
Yeah, with stealth tech. Like
yeah.
But just the fucking him yelling, he's like, I don't want you to go down the same route that me and your dad went down. It's like, once again, you were a thief. I am stopping crime. You were causing it.
Yeah.
And dad was a cop.
Yeah.
In this universe, in this version of Spider-Man, dad was cool with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
If anything, he would be like, I'm mad that it's you because now I have to worry about my son, but I appreciate what you do. Unlike Uncle Aaron, who's like, yeah, I was stealing and possibly killing people. And Jeff's like, I can't believe
I don't think Aaron
this.
Killed anybody.
He might have, though.
Yeah. I don't think he, refused to.
Yeah. And also it compromises Jeff's position as a cop, knowing that his brother is the Prowler and had to just give up on it because he didn't want to destroy his family like that.
Yeah.
But then Aaron also only told him because he's like, Wilson Fisk will kill you.
Yeah.
And Rio and Miles for for not being a dirty cop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So But it's like he just keeps yelling about how it's like the same situation, but it's fucking not.
It's very different, but he's also just like, I want to protect you and I don't want you to die.
He's just fearful of losing someone else in his family. For all we know, he only retired after Jeff died.
Yeah, that's what we know. That's all we know.
Well, we know for sure that he retired, but like, did the death of Jeff cause his retirement?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's only been retired for a year.
Yeah.
He kind of almost made it sound like he's like, yeah, I've been out of this for a while.
Yeah, a year is a while.
It's to like a 17-year-old's a year is a while.
Yeah.
To me, it's like this year has passed by in a flash because all I get to do is sit at home and play video games.
Anyway, that fight's fine or whatever.
It's
he
fine.
stops him.
It's supposed to be like a bunch of like emotional stuff, but
yeah, it doesn't necessarily track because I just don't think that character is very interesting here.
What, that version of
the Prowler?
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah,
I don't hate him.
He's fine.
I would like to see an interaction with him and Peter.
Yeah, that's the thing. It would have been cool if like we saw the Prowler in Marvel Spider-Man, the first one.
Yeah,
and like it was just a one-off fight.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I miss. Like some of those old Spider-Man games just had fun one-off fights.
Yeah, that's what the side mission should have been.
Yeah.
Instead of beating up a bunch of fucking fodder, it's that you fight like a bullshit villain. Like, let me beat up Mysterio.
Was cool.
Taskmaster was like the one.
Yeah, but like in like Ultimate Spider-Man, there's a running joke that you keep running into Shocker and just immediately kicking his ass like he's a normal enemy.
Yeah.
Which
Shocker was a main one in this one, right?
No, he's in Marvel Spider-Man. He's there, but he's not like he's like a boss fight.
Herman.
Yeah.
Okay, that's his name. Who's the other guy? Electro.
Yeah. He was also in the first one, but they didn't give him his outfit, and he wasn't the ultimate version of Electro, which is all blue, and that's like the one Jamie Foxx played.
Yeah, I'm sure in like the future ones they'll probably move into it because it seemed that they got a bunch of their like tech from Doc Ock.
Yeah.
So.
But it's just like, Electro should wear the stupid mask. It's fun.
He's also an idiot.
Yeah.
That's it.
Me
and the boys.
Yeah.
We both just miming shit with our hands of like the laser bolt, the lightning bolt mask. Yeah.
It's a video game. You can get away with being
Prowler
more
would have been a
stupid.
fun side mission, especially since Miles was in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have had a Shocker side mission here.
You know, could have
just shit on Shocker like he's the loser. Yeah. Like fight him. Have him in every video game. He's pathetic and funny.
Well, it seemed like
you gotta read Superior Foes of Spider-Man. By the way, it's a comic. Maybe. It's fun.
But like, there was a fucking it seemed like him, like Herman in Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah.
He was like didn't want to be a villain. It's just that he kept getting forced to go do villainous things.
Yeah.
So maybe that was also a reason why he wouldn't show up in this, is because there's no one threatening him to fight right now.
But you could have just manufactured one.
You could have, yeah.
Or it could have been like a whole thing where you make him look really pathetic, where he can't get a job, and like he can't get any work, and so now he's like being the Shocker to rob liquor stores.
Oh. I think
that'd be funny.
You know, it could have been an interesting one with the Prowler.
Yeah.
Well, we all know who the fucking Prowler is.
Yeah.
Is have him in Spider-Man PS4, but his mission only comes up after Jeff dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, maybe he goes talk to Spider-Man, and they have like one last fight, and then after Spider-Man beats him, he's like, I'm retiring.
You just have him... You just have a boss fight with him, and then like, when Spider-Man ties him up, he like, says some stuff, and is like, this was my last job, I'm done. Just untie me, please. Like, you know...
And then he's like...
Pete does.
Or maybe Pete's like, how do I know you're not just trying to get away? And then like, I don't know, maybe he has like a thing where he can take his mask off, and he just goes like, my brother just died, man.
We want to save that reveal for this game. Right?
I don't know.
Because people only know who those characters are in relation to each other if they watched the movie, which was not out when the first game came out.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Right.
Well, people who didn't know about Spider-Man and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't see all those articles when Aaron Davis, Childish Gambino, showed up in fucking Spider-Man Homecoming, and everyone was like, Aaron Davis, the secret fucking other character. It's like, shut up. Let an Easter egg be an Easter egg. You don't have to explain it to all the fucking people who don't know.
It's not even an Easter egg. It's like just an explicit thing in the movie. That's like not even...
And he says, I got a nephew who lives in Brooklyn or some shit.
I have a nephew who lives near here.
Yeah, and Brooklyn's close to Queens. Is it?
I don't think it's in Queens. Yeah, but like...
It's close,
to Queens. No. Brooklyn's close to Queens. I don't think that scene took place in Queens.
You're right, because that neighborhood was way too suburban.
Yeah.
What's an area outside of Queens?
No. It wasn't too suburban. It was like more urban.
Oh, that scene.
It was a parking garage.
Yeah, you're right.
And he only went to the parking garage because of the scene that takes place under the bridge where they do the weapons deal.
Yeah, because they identified him as the
and
guy
he's like, man, I'm just trying to rob store, or what is it? I'm just trying to rob a bank. I don't need this shit.
He's trying to just threaten a guy or something.
Oh, yeah. It's like
he's not trying to fucking vaporize him. He's just like looking for a pistol.
I'm just looking to threaten a guy, man. I don't need this shit.
Honestly, what I could think of him actually doing was looking for like a gun because he was going to go rob a place and just needed something as like...
Because like the Prowler in that movie is not at all...
He's not a character.
He's barely a thing.
Yeah.
Like he's just a dude.
He's just a man.
He's just a guy.
Yeah. So that fight sucks. Then you go fight.
No, wait. Also, there's the scene, the deleted part of him, and he's like, "Yeah, Miles, I'm not gonna make it," and his hand's still stuck to the car.
Miles is probably like what?
We have no idea.
Probably
little
like,
kid.
Yeah, but
maybe
probably
he didn't.
Still a child.
Yeah, maybe he didn't get snapped, and now he's like 14.
You're right. I don't know. I don't really want Miles that close to Peter's age.
Yeah.
So I think, like, let's do the next fucking Spider-Man movie. Let's have a bit of a time.
Yeah.
Like, let's not go fucking...
We need another small-scale Spider-Man movie.
We need
all of Tom Holland's are too big.
Yeah, it sucks that they did that to him.
Yeah, I mean, the Vulture's not super big, but also we don't get a lot of...
The Vulture's not super big, but the stakes are like...
How about this, Marvel? You're one of the richest companies on Earth. Maybe shoot a Spider-Man movie in fucking New York instead of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Maybe shoot it in the city it takes place in.
No,
have the money.
Like, okay, so fucking... A lot of Spider-Man, the first one, is either at school or in Queens. Yeah. And then the fight happens...
And the suburbs.
Oh, and then in Washington.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, a lot of suburb stuff.
And Coney Island.
Yeah. And then Spider-Man 2, international time, baby!
And then one scene that was actually shot in New York.
Yeah.
Which is the big swinging scene at the end of the movie.
Yeah. And then Spider-Man 3, let's just have him entirely work in Manhattan.
Yeah.
The whole fucking movie. Let's have the big fight happen, not on a large scale. Just have it be a one-on-one fight in the building. At
Ground Zero, baby.
Oh. I don't know, maybe on like the Empire State or like Rockefeller or something.
Yeah.
Like, I think a really cool fight...
Because like the Sam Raimi and the Amazing movies are all really New York showcases. Yeah. There's a scene in Amazing Spider-Man 2 that happens at the bleachers in Times Square.
But
it's
also,
sick.
Spider-Man 1...
Yeah.
He's in school. Spider-Man 2, he is in college. He is in a...
Well, he graduates high school.
He is a working adult.
Yeah.
But, like, we fucking have 2 Spider-Man movies where he's a kid in school.
In Amazing Spider-Man, he's in high school. In Amazing Spider-Man 2, he's graduated.
Yeah. And Amazing Spider-Man 2, kind of, like, not super as bad. Like, I don't like Electro.
I like both of those movies more than the Raimi trilogy.
That's fine. You contrarian bitch.
No, I just think they're more interesting movies. But let's talk more about Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Spider-Man is not an international superhero.
Yeah.
He is a New York-based superhero.
He's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, for the third movie, needs to fix his public image in his home city.
Yeah.
So, fucking New York.
Yeah.
Leave him there.
I want
he can
some
still date Zendaya, though.
Yeah, Zendaya's great.
She's so good. I don't want him switching between girls.
No, yeah.
Like he does in the comics. Where he dates, or I don't know.
Once he dates MJ, he's pretty much dating MJ.
Yeah, and this is MJ.
It's just there was Gwen Stacy and Betty Brant and
Black Cat.
No, Betty Brant. Oh yeah. Betty Brant is the woman who works at the Daily Bugle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, back to the game. Finally, let's get through the fucking Science Center because we're like at the end.
Well, we finished it. He goes there, gets his ass kicked.
Rio finds out who he is, and then they go and evacuate Harlem.
Yep.
Her and Genki go out and evacuate Harlem while he goes and has a big fight at Roxxon.
No, wait, he's gone because then for a bit, for whatever reason, he's not in Harlem for a bit. Because then you come back and there's the attack on Harlem and Genki's on the phone.
your mom finds out you're Spider-Man after the attack, after you fight at that spot.
Maybe she finds out you're Spider-Man after you escape Roxxon.
Or maybe after the chase sequence? No.
No, it's not after the chase sequence, but after you escape Roxxon.
God.
Yeah, because you basically hobble home after you escape Roxxon.
Oh, and she also yells at you.
You're all fucked up, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Maybe that's it. Okay, that's a good bit, though. That's a good scene. And then you go to the Science Center, blah, 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 and then Harlem's being attacked.
Yeah, and then you come in, you beat up a bunch of people, and make your way to the Roxxon building, where you go up there.
Yep.
And you have a big set-piece battle.
With the Tinkerer.
Yeah.
Who... one thing I do like about this game that I haven't mentioned, they included stuff that, like, are of things that the Tinkerer in the comics made for other characters that are included in her moveset and her stuff.
Like her sword and her fucking big thing?
No. Dumber. Her roller skates are clearly based on Rocket Racer's roller skates.
Yeah.
And the big wheels she sends out are very similar to Big Wheel, the villain, Big Wheel, that you can Google right now.
I'm not going to. I'm trying to find the fucking Rio Morales scene. Also, it wasn't... there was a Jaden song in there as well.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the one at the end? I think it's Kid Cudi at the beginning, and I think it's Jaden Smith at the end.
I think there's 2 Jaden Smith songs.
I think Kid Cudi's a feature on one of them.
Yeah. But,
wait, I had the fucking synopsis over here. Like, open already.
Damn. Okay, we're over an hour. Let's get this motherfucker done.
Yeah, I've been trying. Finn almost kills Rhino. Finn, it is after the escape.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Roxxon, other man, fighting in the street. Fun to fight across the rooftops of Harlem and shit.
Yeah.
Your mom's trying to help people escape, and then there's a bunch of shit.
There's fires.
It looks really cool.
Yeah.
It's nighttime. It's winter.
Yeah.
Great. They're trying to escape, and then who shows up to help them? Aaron Davis.
Oh, yeah, the
because
Prowler.
One important thing about the fight that we forgot is
he's
Miles
selfish.
saying he just can't. Yeah, he says you're selfish, and
he's
don't,
like, you need to put your. It's like it's doing something good for other people at the cost to yourself.
Yeah,
is important, and then like
you should be. You have the ability to help people. You should do it instead of being a dickhead.
Yeah, and so then like he helps people. Then we get to Roxxon, fight the Tinkerer. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
It's a pretty fun boss fight. It's like fine. The building's getting destroyed, and then like at the last second, like she finally realizes, oh yeah, the actual explosion's way more fucked. It's so dumb that she doesn't listen to reason again.
Yeah.
But at the end, you know, she winds up sacrificing herself. It's really good.
Also, this is fucking Sony movie game bullshit.
What?
I don't need to play Miles walking to the fucking reactor. This can be a cutscene.
But it was cool when they did it in other stuff.
No.
It is cool.
No, I don't like that. If I have to hold forward and watch a character stumble, just fucking put it on rails. You can put it that the camera makes it look like I'm controlling it, but I'd rather just the character just do it.
But it makes it you, Ian. It's immersive.
No. It's annoying.
It's not. It's whatever.
No, I fucking hate it. Just do it. Live your dreams of automatically walking forward. I'm fine with doing the button commands, pressing like L1 and square and doing that shit again. But I don't want to. It's literally the walking forward thing. That's all.
But it's
annoying.
But it doesn't.
No, it's annoying.
In what way?
It's because it's stupid. I'm just holding the fucking stick forward. I'm not doing anything.
If you're just sitting there, you're not doing anything.
Yeah? Holding the stick forward isn't me doing anything.
But it's not hard to hold the stick forward.
It's stupid.
What's dumb about it? It's how you move in the game, and he's moving.
I want to move faster. And if I'm holding that stick forward, I want to go faster.
But then it's not selling you what it's trying to sell you emotionally.
It's not doing it very well.
It's trying to mix gameplay and storytelling.
No, I'd rather just have the button commands after. Just walk me to it.
All right. Anyway, you try to fix the thing. You like kind of do, but you have to explode.
Yeah, you absorb all the energy.
You know, everybody sees that you're you or whatever, and then like she jumps.
They see that when you're you, when you land.
Right.
Yeah.
So she jumps up.
Finn uses her rocket boots.
Yeah.
Her little cute rocket boots.
Her rocket racer and roller skates.
She didn't have the roller skates on her feet anymore, so she had to take the stuff off of her hands.
Right.
Carry up.
And she, blasts you up, and then you explode, and then you fall down.
Vaporize her.
And she's clearly vaporized dead.
Yeah. You land there, your face is fully exposed.
Everybody in Harlem sees you, but they stop the media.
Your mom gives you something to cover your face.
The mask.
Why did she have it?
Because it fell off of you on the ground.
Doesn't make any sense.
She picked it up off the ground. It was on the ground.
I get that. But like...
She was the first person to get there. She'd see it on the ground.
Yeah, you're right. But why is... The rest of his suit's kind of fucked, right? Because of the explosion? Why would his mask be in perfect shape? I understand what they're doing. But it being the mask to cover his face was kind of dumb. Why would the mask just perfectly fall next to him? If the mask was going to be lost off of him and there was a big explosion big enough to vaporize a woman next to him, why would the mask fall perfectly next to him?
Well, because he was already, not wearing it.
Who went... Oh, did he just leave it down there?
Yeah. She grabs him and he's not wearing the mask.
And then she has the mask.
No, I mean, Finn grabs him when he's not wearing the mask already. It's just already on the ground.
Maybe he pulls it
off. Yeah.
I think it's that...
When he does the
they're
slow walk.
She's kind of fucking... Yeah, the slow walk. He takes off as he's getting up or something.
Yeah. Anyway, she puts the mask on him and lifts him up and he's all fucked and only the spider is left of the shirt.
Yeah. He's gotta be.
Yeah.
And then he zips away, he runs home.
Yeah.
And they deal with the media.
Yep.
And then
all of Harlem knows who he is, but they still love him.
Yeah, that black dude from the start of the game who was helping
and Haley.
Yeah, and was helping Haley with the mural. She's like, "Who is he?" He's like, "He's our Spider-Man." Mm-hmm. And then it's montage time.
He's our Spider-Man, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's credits, and then we got our after credits.
Wait, when does Dancing in the Streets happen? Is that
That's after credits.
Is that after credits?
Yeah.
So is there an after credits?
There's two.
Okay. There's the cinematic one.
Yeah.
Where it's the credits play over.
Where it's
else.
The thing that was the after credits of the last game. We're doing it again, baby. It's the same shit.
Except now we know he's gonna be out.
Yeah, and also Kurt Connors is alive and exists and isn't the Lizard.
Yeah. Well, it might be.
Well, he will be, but he's not yet.
Yeah. I wonder why though. What's gonna cause him to become the Lizard in this?
He's gonna inject himself.
Does he still have his arm?
No.
In that one, he didn't have his arm either.
Yeah, it was pinned up. It was all
Because what if they did a thing? Well, the arm's already gone.
Mm-hmm.
But what if instead of that? So, anyways, the scene is that Harry Osborn's in the fucking tank,
and then Gorman's like, "Wake him up! He's been in there too long.
He's not ready. He's been blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he's been in there for fucking 9 years.
No, it's
3.
It's been a year since it's been a year and a half, so it's 2.5.
Okay, I thought he left after high school.
No. They're Pete's 24.
Oh yeah, he left during college or something.
It was a couple years ago at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So Harry's coming and he's gonna be Venom.
Yeah. Peter's gonna have to deal with his much hotter, taller friend.
Yep.
Who is now gonna have superpowers.
Do you think they'll call the next one Spider-Man?
I think this is just gonna be called Spider-Man 2, PS4.
Yeah.
Maybe they could do a co-op thing. And have the other person play as Miles, or maybe they'll just have a character.
Or just have it where you switch during the story,
like an Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I don't know any other game that's done this. I can't remember. Where
or that
you change your character depending on the mission.
You don't know any other game that's let you change.
Can't think of one right now.
Okay.
That you change character based off of the mission automatically.
No, it's that you go to a place and you switch.
No, but what I'm saying is there's missions in the game where it's maybe you Peter is trying to follow a lead. Where he's I
think it makes more sense to do it based on the story.
But Peter's trying to do you do Peter's mission. That's what the fuck I was saying.
Okay.
Peter's missions is he's trying to find out who, I don't know, what's Venom's things? He eats people, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Maybe he's trying to find out who's eating people, and then maybe Miles saw something sus. And Miles is Peter, I think it might be Harry. And Harry's how dare you? Peter's how dare you say that about my best friend? And he's blind to the whole fucking situation. And Miles has to go around and prove it.
And Harry kills him at the end.
No, you can't do that to the black kid. Or you mean Spider-Man?
Yeah, Spider-Man. I mean,
okay.
Peter. I think he's gonna die at the very end of that next game.
Yeah, maybe.
Like it's gonna be like a Death of Superman thing where he beat Doomsday, but he also dies.
I hope we go into the future a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe have like a Miles who's like in college or something.
Yeah.
Because Peter,
that's only like another year.
Well, that's a really fun thing at the end as well. When like he's talking to Peter on the phone.
Yeah.
And he says like,
well, you should be a teacher.
He's like, freelancing for the Bugle's all cool, but I need something with like some real Skrilla. And he's just like, you're a good teacher. Maybe you should try that. He's like, haha, no. Well, maybe.
Wait a second. Because he's been a university professor in the comics before.
Yeah.
And he was a teacher at Xavier's school at one point, which
isn't that like one of people's like favorite versions of Peter Parker?
Yeah, where he's a professor?
Yeah. I saw
in the 90s cartoon, he's a professor, not a photographer.
I saw someone talking, heard someone on a podcast a long time ago saying their favorite version of Peter Parker is when he's like a fucking college professor that's barely holding it together.
Yeah.
He's just like disheveled, looks tired all the time, but God, is he hot.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that sounds fun. Maybe Miles also goes to the same, same university and like they run into each other and shit. And then people think like, teacher's pet.
Yeah. It's like, shut up.
Yeah.
I knew him.
Or maybe Miles doesn't even have a class with him and maybe Genki has the class or something.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Because Genki doesn't know it's Pete. He just knows that like there's another Spider-Man.
Yeah, fucking, it's like Miles keeps going to talk to Peter. Keeps on going to talk to Professor Parker.
Yeah.
And Genki's just like, why do you keep
don't
hanging
even
out
have
with
his
this man?
class.
Yeah, how do you I know you guys both worked at Feast like a long time ago or whatever, but
like a couple years ago, but
come on, man. And he's just like, oh, I don't know, it just seems really cool.
Yeah.
And then Genki just kind of like comes on a call.
Or actually, I guess Miles probably would take whatever class Peter's teaching because like Miles wants to be a scientist and Peter wants to be a scientist.
Maybe Peter just does not like, or maybe Peter does like an intro class or something.
Yeah.
And then the guy I don't know actually, because I never went to fucking college or university.
You have to take the intro classes.
No, but you take the intro class.
Yeah.
Does like fucking chemistry 101 or whatever the fuck?
Sure.
The 102 is the next step up, right?
Yeah.
Would the same teacher who taught 101 teach 102?
It depends.
Okay. So I'm just saying maybe Miles already had the class. The same
professor probably has like 2 or 3 classes at least.
But they wouldn't all
be they would all be in the same major, but not necessarily because it's not actually all 101, 102. It's like there's intro and then there's like a bunch of second level classes for second year and
so after intro, would that same teacher have the second level class?
They might have a second level class in the same major.
Okay. I'm just thinking of a way that Miles at one point would have him as a teacher, but then not have him as the next year or something, unless he switched majors.
Yeah, and like in certain things like science, like there might be intro to biology or whatever. There might be 2 profs teaching that class, huh?
What's Peter's degree?
I'm not sure. In Spider-Verse, it's chemical engineering.
That would make sense for what he does.
Because do you remember the Christmas song?
No. There's a bunch of Spidey bells.
I went out. The Christmas song at the end of the movie, it's like, why did I sing this stupid song? I have a degree in chemical engineering.
Do you have to teach to get your doctorate?
Yeah. No. Not, you don't have to teach.
Does it help?
No. I mean, like, you probably have to TA.
Yeah, probably.
You're going to do a thesis.
I don't know. Peter's going to be a teacher next game. Absolutely. Yeah. Like,
I mean, he has a degree. He
needs a job.
Yeah.
And it's something he can do for like 4 hours during the day.
Yeah.
And then get TAs to do the marking for him so he can go be Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yep.
There we go. Anyways, good game.
Yep.
Wish it was longer.
It's a good game. Wish it was longer. Wish there was some more A-listers in there. Like any A-lister at all. Any interesting villain. I know they're doing interesting takes on explicitly just one villain, which is Tinkerer. Mm-hmm. Doing a very different take on that character, which is cool. And I like it. But did you know the Tinkerer?
No.
Did you know that the Tinkerer is in Spider-Man Homecoming?
No.
No, exactly, right?
Wait, excuse me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the fat dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. That's the Tinkerer.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like, obviously, he's different in the comics. But
that would actually be kind of cool for Spider-Man 3, where maybe there's a lot more villains around who can, like, who have, like, equipment. If Peter has to figure out that he finds out that it's the Tinkerer providing them.
Yeah, right? Like,
but then it maybe can't go for that dude because
he's protected.
The other ones will just show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see like either more A-listers or more fun D-listers. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
like Stiltman on the fucking table. Like, I'd love to see Stiltman in a video game.
I would love to see. Stiltman. You know how Polka Dot Man's in Suicide Squad and 2, and everyone's like, "This is fucking stupid."
And like the best way, yeah.
Yeah, I want that for fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man has
I want
the
that for main
villains.
Marvel movies. Like
I liked the references to Rocket Racer and Big Wheel in Tinker's Attacks. Do you know what I'd like more? A fucking Big Wheel part of the story where you have to chase a big wheel through the streets and it's running over people. That'd be fucking awesome.
Maybe just have a fucking thing where Spider-Man is like because of people find out who he is or whatever. And then just maybe more villains start to pop up in dumbass ways, but they're all stupid idiots that are like using Tinkerer's like experimental stuff.
Yeah, finding Tinkerer's stuff. That'd be a good way to have that legacy of that character, is that like all of the stuff she made for the underground just winds up on the streets. And like,
well, I'm talking about for like the future Spider-Man movies.
Oh, for the movies,
because only the Vulture was arrested.
Oh, yeah.
The rest of his boys are still...
Tinkerer got away.
Shocker's out there.
Shocker's out there.
Yeah.
But it's the second Shocker. It's not Herman Schultz. It's some other guy, right?
Black dude.
It's the black dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they ever say that man's name in the movie. Like,
I think they do.
Yeah.
But if you like the Shocker and how pathetic he is, read Superior Foes of Spider-Man. Don't mock the Shocker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, this game's probably like 7.5 or
7.5. Yeah. It's not, again, like it's
too
much, short. It's not enough
short,
of its own ideas.
Tons of reused content. How much was the game in American?
Like $50.
Should have been 40.
Maybe. Oh no, it was 40.
Is it 50 Canadian then?
It's 65 Canadian.
We can't catch a fucking breakup here anymore.
Yeah. And then 90 for the version I got that comes with the remaster. But that makes sense. It's like you're paying an extra $25 for a game that, like, at launch, including the DLC,
a game
is like $100.
That was like actually remade to fucking buy it. Okay, well, I think all physical versions come with the remaster.
Nope.
I'm looking at the prices here, and it's like $90 for every single one of them.
Yeah, but that's just the Ultimate Edition.
$64.99 Canadian.
Yeah, for the launch edition or whatever it's called.
That's just what PS4 has, the version they have. Whatever. Yep. It's too much. It's not enough content. Still a 7.5.
It's again, there's lots of great side content, just like the original, but there's not enough main content.
It's too focused on two villains.
Yeah, it's focused on two villains. The fact that you repeat a boss fight, like within a game this short, that you'd get the same boss fight twice with the same character. And
also the side mission, there's like one long side mission chain. The rest of them are like a one-off or a two-off sort of thing.
Yeah, the post-game collectibles are good.
The postcard thing was cute.
The postcard thing's great. Again, the character's good. The suits are nice or whatever. Although Miles doesn't have enough alternate suits, like just from
they just got
not existing long enough.
Them.
Yeah. The combat's fun. Everything's fun. If you liked the first Marvel Spider-Man, you'll like this. But this game is a lot less... It's a lot more predictable. It's a little less clever. And it's just a little less of its own thing that gets to exist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just feels like, yep, this is a thing that we made because the PS5 is coming out. And it sucks because
this is a thing we were working on, and now we maybe had to cut out some middle content and stuff to like make it still succinct and go together.
Yeah, but this game, again, like I'm criticizing it. This game's good. It's worth your money or whatever. It's just like I think Miles deserves a little bit better than this.
The negatives are it's just very short.
Yep.
For that price, and there's not enough villains.
And again, it's a little uncreative. Like, it's a little obvious where they're going all the time.
Yeah, but then playing as the combat...
Great.
The actual story missions you do get to do...
Are good. They're well designed.
Yeah. They're fun. Him interacting with Harlem and the people around.
It's a good story, even. Like, I would say, like, what the themes are and what they're trying to deal with.
People kept saying Happy Hanukkah to me, number one.
I know.
They say other ones. I just only heard Hanukkah.
They say Merry Christmas. They say Merry Holiday or Happy Holidays. They say Season's Greetings, and they've said multiple Kwanzaa things to me.
Yeah. I don't know. Multiple Kwanzaa things.
Yeah.
I think it would be funny if if you were in Harlem, they just said Kwanzaa.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Yeah, but if you were like in like the middle, they would say like if you were in Central Park, they would say Happy Holidays.
Yeah.
But if you were like in the businessy section, they would be like Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I think
there's a war on Christmas.
I think in Chinatown they say a lot of like Happy Holidays.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, if you listen to this, you should have already bought the game. So
yeah, it's
hope
good.
You enjoyed it.
We liked it too, but it's just I wish there was a bit more to it. I wish it was a little bit more solid, but it's still very good.
Yeah. That's it.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys.
I wish the finishers still existed from the other game, but they were replaced by the Venom attacks, which is a good replacement, but the finishers were still very fun. Like the finishers... No, not the finishers. Fuck. I like how they do the finisher system now where you have to get a 15-point combo. It feels more rewarding. The suit abilities.
Oh, yeah.
But they were replaced by Venom attacks.
Yeah, I totally forgot about those.
Yeah, they were like more fun and added a lot more like flexibility.
There's a bit more variability. Instead,
yeah,
the suit abilities have been replaced with just like just passive effects.
Yeah.
Which is fine or whatever.
But I don't know. Suit abilities might be because Peter has like had. Like,
oh yeah, that's the click L3 and R3.
Yeah, but maybe it's just like story thing where it's like Peter was just more technologically advanced to do that.
Yeah.
So he has to use a lot more technology where Miles probably didn't see
has
a need
more power
to do that. Yeah.
Yep. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Subscribe to this podcast. YouTube.com/N8SComedy.
You don't have to do that again.
No, I do. It's a new app.
Oh,
at the Media Hole on Twitter. At the Media Hole on TikTok. Twitch.tv/the Media Hole. Those are all where you can find me. Also, I have a Tumblr. When your balls get stuck to your leg.tumblr.com.
Change your name.
And then you can find Ian on anything at StrugglesV. He recently came under fire because he is constantly tweeting about how much of a brush head he is. He's a big J.J. Jonah Jameson fan.
Okay, I was gonna say say that. Oh fuck! I was constantly tweeting about how I wish Miles Morales was white.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.